Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new, welcome to my channel. Today I've got a video about how spiritual I am and all those different things that I believe or don't believe in. I also, before I did this video, asked some questions on my Instagram and on my Snapchat as well, just to say if anyone has any questions they want to ask about it, advice, or just literally things they want to know about me, then they could ask, and I've got a few of them as well. So I don't actually know if I'm going to be speaking a lot about, you know, other things, because I think the questions are kind of going to cover everything. I think I'm just going to start by going into the questions. So let's go with the first one. The first question is, what helps you maintain faith in periods where you experienced loss or hardship? I guess the biggest question is, do I believe in God? What do I believe in? And my answer is yes, I believe in God. I'm a strong believer that God exists. In terms of like the whole religion title, I feel like I don't really like to be labeled as something, because it's just like someone putting a sticker on you and saying like this is what this person is type of thing. And I've really grown to actually hate labels, because I think faith is individual, religion is individual, so putting a label on someone and saying that they are this type of person, I don't really, for me personally, I don't really like it. I guess if you could say closest thing to what I believe in would be the label of a Christian. Praying, I would say, is the biggest healer for me when it comes to things like that. Unfortunately, I think it's 4 years ago, no, well, this year will be 5 years, where I lost my nan on my mum's side. And that was actually the first person that I actually lost that was like close to me, or anyone that I actually knew at all. So it was a very different kind of experience to kind of go through. And definitely I would say that the power of prayer really helped me and just kind of uplifted me in those times, because even though, you know, sometimes even now it's not like it's on my mind every day at all, but sometimes you do get moments where you think about it and stuff, and it kind of just, you know, does make you feel a bit sad. But I think getting through that time, definitely prayers like helped me so much, and it just helped me to kind of like have strength to kind of continue going on and doing what I was doing, really. The second question is, with your experience at your previous church, do you think you attend another church, or has your experience overall left a sour taste in your mouth? That's actually a really good question. And for those of you who don't know, I had a video before, like quite some time ago actually, where I spoke about my previous experience in my church that I was in before and the reasons why I left. So if you kind of want to look at that, go and see that video so you can understand a bit more. But basically the experience wasn't the best for me, hence the reason why I left. And yeah, with that question, I would say it's made me definitely more alert, made me a lot more cautious. And I think it definitely has given me, in a way I can say, like some trust issues with churches, because not that I'm thinking, oh, every church is going to be the same, because I know that they're not. But at the same time, it's kind of like you don't want to get yourself into what you were going through last time. So it's definitely made me so much more cautious and very kind of a bit standoffish with like churches kind of thing. But I would be, I think, open to go to another church, but it would definitely be a process. I feel like I would have to definitely suss it out. I would definitely have to like feel the vibe first and see if I actually like it, see if it's something that I can, you know, agree with first of all, on the terms of maybe what they're preaching and like how I just feel being there. So I definitely think it's something that I could see myself doing again, but I definitely just think it will definitely take time and it will be a process to do. I don't have anything against church. I actually like going to church because it definitely does give you that kind of, that just, you know, strength and that empowerment that you kind of need sometimes. So I definitely think church is and can be a good thing. It just depends on the one that you find that fits you and the right one for you. And yeah, I feel like I'm not in a stage right now where I would say I'm like searching and like looking to go to like a church. But if the opportunity did present itself to me, or I actually stumbled across a church that I actually really did enjoy, I would have no problem going. But as I said, it would definitely be a process to get there. Next question. Hey, I saw your video about church and want to know how you be you without judgment. So again, video relating to the church video. It's quite a popular video. I think with that question, judgment is something that I feel like you're always gonna get. People judge people for no reason. So I think anything that you do, you can't really control what other people see about you or what they think or say about you. But I just think that when you are kind of comfortable and you're assured of who you are as a person and you're happy doing what you're doing and you're not thinking about other people, what people are going to say or what they think about you, then you're going to be able to feel comfortable in your own skin and to not really like care about what other people do. So I think it's definitely something that you kind of just have to kind of go for. Like, don't hold back yourself. Don't feel like, oh, I wish I would have said this, or I wish I would have done that. Oh, when I said yes, I meant no. Like, get out of those habits and just do and say what you mean from the beginning, from the get-go. You need to establish kind of who you are and just kind of let it be known that you're assured of yourself, kind of thing. So that's what I would say about that. Do you believe in using sage, crystals, etc.? Not really, to be honest. In short, not really. I know a lot of people that use sage. To be quite honest, I don't really like the smell of sage. I think it smells a bit weird. And I know people obviously sage to get the bad energy out and stuff like that. But I don't really kind of believe in that too much. As I said, this is just my opinion. And crystals either, like those kind of stuff, I don't really, I haven't really, if I can say, thought about it or kind of looked into it. It's not really something that interests me or has like a meaning or a spiritual meaning to me. So yeah, in sense of those type of things, no, not really. I've never really done anything spiritual with any of those things or anything else around kind of that. How do you make sure you keep what you believe in alive? I feel like it's quite a self-explanatory question, really. When you believe in something and you kind of stick to it and you keep on believing it, it will always be alive with you. It will always be within you. It's always going to be part of your life. So yeah, I think in short, it's just as long as you keep on believing and you are confident in what you believe in, it's always going to be a part of you. It's always going to be, you know, something that you can continue seeing. For example, with me, I believe in the Bible, I believe in God. So keeping my faith kind of alive is doing things by like reading the Bible sometimes, or praying, or meditating, like doing those kind of things. So I think that is definitely how I would say that I keep my faith or what I believe in alive. Do you believe in star signs? What's yours? My star sign is a Scorpio. And yeah, I do believe in star signs, to be honest, to an extent, I would say. I mean, it's not something that I definitely kind of look at and it's just like every week I have to like make sure that I'm like reading my horoscopes, or if I read something and it's like, oh my gosh, this is gonna happen to me, or, you know, I don't kind of look as well, like if, for example, if I'm kind of dating someone or anything like that, or if I meet someone new, I'm not gonna be like, what's your star sign? And it's like, not good with Scorpios. And then my head's just thinking, I'm gonna really hate this person, it's not gonna work, the relationship's not gonna work. Like, I don't think of it in that way, and that's what I mean by I don't take it seriously in that way. But yeah, I do believe in them because I do think that it's very fascinating how so many of the traits and stuff can be so similar in people. Like literally there is a way about it where this type of people, or whatever star sign it is they're literally like the same in a lot of ways. So I do think a lot of the things definitely like resonates with my personality of what a Scorpio is. I definitely believe that there are elements of it that is definitely, you know, kind of in your face, that is kind of there and it's true. So it is something, in my opinion, that I definitely kind of believe in. But obviously, as I said, to the extent of not taking every single like detail and just overthinking it. The last question is, how did you get over your church hurt? again, to go back to the video, it's kind of, I kind of did say it in the video, so if you watch it, especially towards the end where I kind of give advice, it kind of speaks on about it. How I have dealt with it though, moving forward, for me, like today now, I think one of the most important things that I had to do is learn to forgive. For a long time it was like enrooted in me, and I don't want to say it was a grudge, but it was kind of just like, why do they get to get away with it? Why do the people that had wronged me get to, you know, not feel any type of way, and I'm here kind of hurting? But I think that's when you kind of just have to realize, like, you're hurting yourself. Like, you need to let go of it. You've moved on with your life, you're doing this, you're doing that, you're doing like all these great things, but how are you going to be able to enjoy the fruit of that if you're still kind of like thinking about the negative things that had happened before? So I think that was definitely something that I had to kind of like let go on, because it's like I was waiting still for an apology, and it's like an apology from these people it's never gonna come. Probably half of them don't even know like that you actually had an issue with them, or that they've wronged you in something. So it was definitely something that I just had to be like, you know what, I'm just gonna like kind of be over it. I need to move on, and I need to do this for me. And I think that's what it comes down to. You need to put yourself first and be like, I need to do this for me, because as I said, you're hurting yourself. That's gonna be your kind of coping mechanism to make it out of there. So yeah, that's what I would say. Those were all the questions. And I don't really want to kind of drag this video out or anything, so I'm kind of going to round it up from now. And I just want to say, yeah, like in terms of my spirituality, I think one thing I've definitely learned is that you can be you when it comes to your spirituality, when it comes to your faith, when it comes to what you believe in, when it comes to your religion. It's individual. It's so individual, and it's so much deeper. It's not black and white. One thing that I would say is that we just all, as humans, just need to learn to respect other people's thoughts of things and how they feel about something. If something that they believe in doesn't agree with you, and you don't agree with how they do things, then that's not your problem. Why do we have to make it our issue? It's not. So, you know, if you don't agree with someone, you can respectfully not agree with them, and that's fine. It doesn't mean that you have to kind of look at them in a different way, or you have to be like, oh, I'm not going to be, you know, able to talk to this person, I'm not going to be able to say this to her, I'm going to keep my distance from her because she doesn't believe in the same things I do. So what? We're a human first, and our personalities come first. Like, the other things you believe in, it's like you can be different. Maybe if it comes to, like, for example, a relationship, that can be slightly different. I can understand that, but just having, I think, respect for people and being on a level, I feel like that's just something that we should all learn to do, especially in big 2021. Like, come on guys, we got to do better. I'm happy in myself and how I do things, my faith and whatever not. And I'm sure that there's a lot of people that may look at me and just not agree with the things I do or the things that I say, and I don't really care. Just keep being true to yourself and just live your truth. That's all I can say. Well, thanks for watching this video. If you did like the video, please do give it the thumbs up. It'd be really interesting to read some comments, so comment down below. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys when I'm back with another video. Until then, bye.